There we go. And new music. Alright, we're good to go.
I would like to start us on our recap this time. Alright, not everybody at once.
I don't know if we did too much last time. I just remembered we fought rats. I don't know if that was also the session where we found like the rat or the slime king of the rats.
We did kill the Rat King.
We killed the rat king.
Well,
That was
slime
actually
king.
the slime.
Right.
And you guys let one go. Spread
So
the
he could
word.
spread the word.
Right. Because after we got rid of the slime, we didn't. Or I forgot what.
You kind of stopped attacking them for a while and just managed to scare them away.
Yeah, because it just kind of felt fucked up. Well, they were just minding their own business, so worshipping the slime. We killed their slime, and it just didn't feel right to kill them. I know Basil shot like one gun, but he was still confused when he did that.
The last thing they heard from the Grey King wiggles jubilantly.
I believe we did that. And
Yeah, you went through a few combat encounters, including the King Slime thing.
and we made it to the Shantytown.
Yes.
We made it to Shantytown.
It is known by many names, one of which that Grace gave you is the Home of the Mother.
Home of the Mother. Let's see. Could you give us like another description of this Shantytown again? If you have.
Oh yeah,
it.
sure. I have it pulled up right here.
All right.
Oh, I could probably swap to the different music at this point.
Let's see. What was also demonstrated was Viviana's first invention, Vitality Reserve. It was able to put in some good use of burst healing on that session. We learned that corrupted marks are also known as shattered.
Yep.
Or
Alright, and we swap here. Make sure that's on loop.
Oh, the music? Let's see.
Yeah.
I like this music.
Let's give you a description of this place once more. To call this settlement a shantytown would be a major disservice to the people who call it their home. What lies before you is a culmination of years of work from the downtrodden, construction and reconstruction, melding and building, but never outright tearing down anything. A crisscross of walkways made from sheet metal, lumber, and pipe connect a collection of buildings made up of brick, metal, and wood, either nailed or bolted together. All this is built on a sturdy set of stilts that keeps the residents dry during the days when the water from above ground begins to pool. Along the eastern wall is what used to be a maintenance house for workers that once maintained and built this grand chamber. This one is made up almost entirely of brick and welded metal. And the center of the settlement is a statue depicting a large owl-like figure standing hand-in-hand with a human. The human is depicted with a green cross upon it and a large bag held in his offhand. It's roughly a couple city blocks in size, so about 300 feet, 800 feet by 100 tall. It's a fairly sizable space that you find yourselves in. With Grace leading the charge, she turns around and says, "Well, this is it. My home."
Wow.
Wow. Beautiful.
You don't have to try to lie. I know it's a kind of a piece of shit.
No,
No, it's
No.
marvelous, actually.
Yeah. I
You
love
can actually
the.
store it and run into it.
No, it's pretty shit.
But the resourcefulness is very impressive.
Yeah.
Well, given everything that goes on down here, we kind of have to be. Anyways, if you'll just follow me, she walks to the edge of the pipe that's jutting out into the room, and she kicks down a ladder from the side, just down here. It's quicker this way, and slides down like there was nothing at all.
Honestly, it's not that different from going down the sewers with the False Tear Collective, and I slide down the pipe.
He really likes that False Tear Collective.
Yeah, that's another thing. Try to keep that under wraps. People here have a weird relationship with the collective.
Okay.
I have no affiliation with them.
Weird, you say?
And then some of them are a little bit of assholes.
The False
How
Tear
far
Collective
down
or
is the
people
ladder?
here?
Say that again?
How far does the ladder go?
The ladder goes down about 15-20 feet to the surface.
It goes down, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I can just
Do the
drop
ladder
down.
slide? Yeah.
Don't even think I need the ladder for that one.
A few things of note. Along this ground floor, or what you would assume is the ground floor, there's a couple of channels filled with kind of putrid-looking water as it flows downward and to the west. You see a couple of hermits, a couple of kind of rough-looking people just out and about, walking along the near the channel.
I just drop down in front of them.
One of them who has incredibly scruffy hair and like a wiry gray beard. Watch where you're going, lad. I almost fucking died from that.
They look up. They look up and still see Lycan, the werewolf-looking motherfucker.
I see you around here before. You look kind of familiar.
I do.
Yeah, you're Quincy's kid, right?
I don't know who Quincy is.
Oh, of course you do. I'm gonna fall asleep, and he falls to the side into a pile of garbage.
Oh.
Jesus, Lycan, did you have to scare him that bad to make him pass out?
I didn't even try.
Right. Can you change out of that for the time being?
We will see.
For the love of it, no one here is gonna hurt you. I've seen how each of you work. Well, except maybe the fairy. She seems kind of helpless at times.
I mean, you should see her with her brass knuckles.
She has knuckles?
Oh yeah.
Grace looks over inquisitively towards Twinklight. An eyebrow propped up, or an eyebrow cocked up.
What's up, dude?
I don't believe you.
Alright, I guess that's your opinion.
It's okay. She whips them out when they're needed. Hopefully we won't need them soon.
And do mind if the locals there, as you see, a little out of sorts recently.
Yeah, do you guys even eat okay down here? I don't know how you guys exactly grow any crops without the sunlight.
Oh, we can grow stuff, just not great stuff half the time.
Like what?
I mean, mushrooms don't need sunlight.
Some of my best friends are mushrooms.
I can see
Are
why.
they,
Right.
you sure it's a plural thing? We knowing how mushrooms work.
Grace looks over this ragtag group of quote unquote saviors of hers, and then she just pinches the bridge of her nose. How am I gonna tell Quinn about this?
This
See.
guy thinks
Right.
I'm related to Quinn. I'm just gonna look at the guy who passed out.
No, he said Quincy. Different person.
Is Quincy important?
Not really.
Damn. So how
She
far-
walks along, heading east towards the cobble-laden building on the eastern wall.
Hmm.
It's going to be hard for a couple of you in particular, but keep your heads down. We have already going through a bit of a crisis as is. And then she walks forward through this swinging set of double doors.
Basil will follow.
As Basil approaches the front of this building, a man sitting leaning against the side of the building looks at you and like squints.
What? You
I'll
never
walk
seen
in.
a chameleon man before?
I walk in right behind him.
Makes his eyes turn bigger.
He looks up. Okay, wait. Do you notice Lycan behind you, Basil?
I will say he doesn't.
Wyatt steps up a wolf.
Because Lycan's stealthy, you know?
So the man goes from a squint to bug-eyed as he just steps away very calmly.
That's what I thought, and I start walking forward. Finally getting some respect around here.
As you open the door, you open the door with an unearned swagger that you thought you had earned.
Mm-hmm.
Basil, let me just lay out what you see in front of you.
Okay.
As you kick the door open and walk in, on the north side of the room in front of you is a bar with a couple of grizzled-looking patrons.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of them have eye patches. All of them have blades. They turn to you very slowly. And to the south of them is a couple of, like, half a dozen tables. Each of them filled to the brim with even more grizzled-looking people.
Oh,
They
God.
immediately do the Flynn Rider meme.
Oh.
They just all look to you
Yeah.
after you walked in with that
Just
fucking.
that kind of like composure. Where did Grace go? Do I see Grace anywhere?
You see her scurrying up the set of stairs on the eastern side of the building.
Let's see. Oh fuck it. Grace, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll catch up.
Okay.
And then Beth
You
walks to the
approach-
bar.
You approach the bar, and the shop owner and a bar person
Mm-hmm.
looks to you and just grunts.
See, give me the hardest shit you have.
He blinks twice. Looks down the row of increasingly menacing looking individuals and just says, "All right." And he pulls from beneath the counter this small little bottle of fiery red and gold looking alcohol.
What? That's it? That little small bottle? Come on, you got
He
anything
takes out-
stronger?
He takes out a tincture, no larger than the size of your thumb,
Mm-hmm.
pours you a glass, and slides it
smell
to
it.
you.
from here.
Ooh, that's me sized.
So, Lycan, you immediately... A whole bunch of red flags go off in your mind.
Yeah.
This shit is strong. You almost pass out from just a waft of it as he's pouring it.
I do have a sensitive
I'll-
nose.
I'll look at the others. I'll look at Viviana. Well, I'm pointing to the other group to follow Grace. Look at Viviana. Try to be charming. Look at Krieglight. Sell our pitch. And looks at Spectre. Just as simple. When shit goes down, and I'm gonna walk away. Walk up to Basil.
Okay, Basil, you see in front of you this shot glass with that swirling red and gold looking liquid.
I inspect it a little bit. Then, while looking at the bartender, give it like a slight little whiff.
You feel the nose hairs deep inside the recesses of your nose just singe.
You can't see because of my chameleon eyes, but you would see my irises go very small.
I'm going to stand beside Basil.
Let's see. Oh, hey, like it. You gonna get a drink too?
No, someone needs to carry you away from this.
What? Dude, I'm not gonna need
Yeah, I want
carry.
one.
Yeah,
The bar owner leans in onto the counter. Well, go on then, lad.
Let's see. Yeah, you know what? Twinkleite? After you. Ladies first.
Yep. Didn't raise no quitter, and this is me size, so it's obviously going to be defined.
Oh god.
Oh no. So,
Is there going to be like
and
a double mic check?
And like
I was-
many a glass pipe before, Twinkleite did not say no.
we'll get to that in a second. Basil, you hand the thumb-sized shot glass to Twinkleite.
Yeah. Which is like a keg to her.
Twinkleite, what do you do?
Twinkleite ain't no quitter.
Chugs it.
You take a sip. Do you slam it? What's going on?
She ain't no quitter.
Bottoms up. Let's go.
Okay. Give me 2 rolls here. Give
I'd like
me
to point out that I still have the poisoner belt, and this would be alcohol poisoning.
Ooh.
That's true.
That's so true.
However, the effects of a hangover do not apply as poison.
That's true.
So a couple things. First of all, give me a willpower might check. Just to see if you can actually keep this thing down.
Prove to us how strong your tolerance is.
Ooh, that is like 15.
Okay,
Oh.
you pass. You fucking pass with flying colors on that roll.
You've had harder shit.
Okay, so as the liquid swirls in the glass in front of you, the vapors looking as if aflame. You slam it back, and instantly you feel that the burning at the back of your throat, the vapors rising through your nostrils. But you've had worse. You've definitely had worse. So, with a straight face, after downing and finishing off this tincture,
Ooh, that'll put some dust on your wings.
the bar owner, wide-eyed, just looks. Did she? Huh.
What? See what I say? Nothing. You
didn't
guys
even
see
do
that?
It was your ask.
Yeah.
And now here
That's-
comes the second.
Yeah.
the second set of rolls.
Oh, thank you.
Make Twinkle Light, make me a willpower dex save. Or dex check.
Willpower dex, you said?
Yes.
12.
Depending on... Oh. As you feel the alcohol enter your system, the ring indeed does its job. You don't feel poisoned, but the world around you starts to swirl and wobble just a little bit. And it takes a little bit of effort to stay straight in the air as you're flying.
Man, I love colors.
Just going to slowly turn my helmet towards Basil.
Twinkle Light, are you okay?
You
Super
set the bed.
duper.
Let's see. She said she was
You
okay.
set the bed. You must lie down on it.
Yeah, I like what this guy's saying. The weirdo in the weird plastic-looking suit, and he pulls out another thumb-sized shot glass, pours another, and slides it to you specifically, Basil.
Ah, yes.
Fantastic.
Thank you. Just how I like it. With crossbones in the middle.
You could definitely tell that like it's time to call you bullshit.
Let's see. Basil gives like, just kind of like an annoyed like, I'm not a bitch kind of look. And
At this point,
Mhm.
the rest of the bar and the tables behind you are watching with renewed interest, and not annoyed. Not nearly as much as you know what? We want to see where this goes. We want to see this guy land flat on his ass after drinking our hardest alcohol.
I can pat you on the shoulder. It is rude to ask for a drink and not drink it.
Oh yes, of course. Well, I don't want to be rude.
It's even ruder to pass your drink off to someone else.
Nah, that was a gentleman. That was a gentleman move for the lady.
Very gentlemanly.
See, even she agrees. But I'm gonna drink this now, and it's gonna be great.
You have like the intimidating face of the helmet just staring you down as you try. You're trying to convince yourself to do this.
Look the other way. Stop looking at
No.
me. I'm turning.
No.
The bar owner leans in ever closer.
Let's see. I
I will double willpower this.
double willpower.
Yeah.
I chug it.
Okay, same checks as before.
All right. What was it
Strength,
again?
willpower.
Might willpower.
Willpower might, then willpower dex after.
Okay. Google. Dice. They're both 8s for willpower might. Ooh, 10?
Okay, not nearly as high as Twinkle Lights. So, Basil, you feel the burning sensation slide down your throat
Mm-hmm.
and up through your nostrils, and it feels like you are on fire. Not the fire you're used to. It feels like your internals are just burning.
It's like drinking acid. Let's see. From my throat, a color of whatever that drink is starts to grow as it goes down my body.
I have a better idea. Your body, confused into what you just ingested, you start changing colors rapidly through the entire assortment of the rainbow.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I like that. See?
Trying your hardest to keep a straight face.
See? Nothing.
And immediately after, give me a Dex willpower check.
Alright.
Did you get my DM?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh my god. I got a 1
that a
for
good,
the
or-
I got a 1 for the 8, but a 10 for the dex, so 11.
Ooh.
Okay, you actually fared better than Twinkle Light in that case. So you've had a fair share of like pretty hard alcohol. in your time with the collective.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not as affected, but you feel yourself going cross-eyed a little bit as you try to stand up again.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have the poison immunity.
Yep.
Basil lets out like a deep exhale. I'm gonna go upstairs, but I'm like constantly looking at the ceiling.
As you walk away from the bar, all the patrons like give you a slight nod of approval. Most of them do, at least. There's one man in the corner who is just eyeing you with like a deep like disrespect.
Disrespect.
Not disrespect. He looks
Contempt.
remarkably angry.
Contempt.
Contempt, yes, thank you.
Let's see. I would imagine Basil's keeping his nose up because if he looks down, he's gonna throw up.
Yep. As you walk past a few of the patrons, you hiccup, and what looks like a spark leaves your nostrils.
I hold my nose. It's just like, no, it can't go out. It can't go out.
Not like this.
Not like this in front of all these people.
I will lean back towards Spectre. You remember how his body burns?
Yep.
How long do you think it's going to take before...
I think I need to use the bathroom.
You want to bet? I give it like 5 minutes.
And with that, we'll take the camera with Viviana, who, before this all went down, was directed upwards to the second floor of this building, walking past all the patrons.
Kind of wave. Alright. You'll look and see if you can follow Grace to the best of her ability.
Yep. Viviana on the second floor is a much nicer looking set of rooms. A couple of beds strewn about. There's a desk at the southern side of the building, like a pretty well tarnished and well taken care of desk. And upon it, you see a very familiar figure in a very familiar gas mask and traveling attire. Grace leading you forward. Okay, Quinn, I'm back. I may have brought a few extra people. She says, like, mumbling under her breath. Quinn, motioning with her helmet back and forth between Grace and Viviana. How the hell did you manage that? They get up from their seat and approach Viviana. I didn't expect to see you here.
Neither did I, but hello. Everyone else that I've with is downstairs. But I was sent here by myself. So we are here. We've brought Grace. We encountered her while traveling, and we thought it would be a good idea to escort her home. And as you can see, that turned out rather well. Just kind of look over to Grace.
Grace is very sheepishly avoiding Quinn's eye contact, or what you assume is their eye contact. Quinn very slowly sidesteps towards Grace. And what were you doing out there by yourself again? Grace, still not making eye contact, just says, I was looking for the... What was that? And with a sigh and a frustrated exhale, she just says, I was looking for my dad, okay? Quinn cradles the side of the helmet and gas mask. What? You know how your father is. He's a tough one. If he'll be back later, soon later, I assume. He's been gone for like a week, and with all the weird stuff that's happening in the maintenance shafts and the tunnels, is it wrong for me to worry? No, but like you shouldn't go out there with all that dangerous stuff. I've been there firsthand. Okay. So you're fine out there without all your mystical magic powers like I have, but I'm not.
That
Quinn.
is my question.
So Quinn
looks. You can't tell from facial expressions, but there is just they carry themselves as if they look like a little defeated, Viviana. Okay. Fine. I guess that you have a point. You could take care of yourself. Just don't get yourself killed out there. You're very important to this place, you know that? Not important enough for you to come out and look for me, I guess. Whatever. Quinn goes back and sits at the desk. Anyways, you've kind of came here at an awkward time. Vivi, something?
Close enough.
It's at this point that the rest of the group starts streaming in from the first floor. First Basil, then Twinkle.
Yeah. Definitely looked at a couple other doors thinking that was the room.
I may have directed him the other way.
I swear it's this door. It's clearly not.
You are you're just walking into a wall, essentially.
It'd help if I could see. But okay, so we make it to the room too.
Yep, you're at the second floor. As you approach the people already there, Viviana, Quinn, and Grace. There's an awkward. The atmosphere is a bit tense at the moment. You can't exactly tell why.
The man of the hour, just who we were looking for. Hey, Quinn.
As you're in the middle of that sentence, you hiccup and another belch of flames exits your mouth.
Cover my mouth and say, "Excuse me."
A bit hot-headed.
I see our very welcoming our welcome party gave you a proper kick to the gut.
Is that what it was?
Slow burn. But nothing too bad. Let's see. Even Twinkle had some.
You say this, and there's a stream of tears very slightly leaving your eyes.
Yeah, and I continuously look up to try to make the angle weird to see the tear. So,
It was me side. I had to have some.
I just love what you did with the place. Those pictures? Who is that woman? Your mom?
Are you just pointing at like a random pipe?
Yeah, she's beautiful. What can we do?
Quinn looks their head swapping between Basil and the rest of the group, and they just whisper, "Is he okay?"
Frankly, haven't been sure of that since I met him.
Yeah.
I could have done without you being here, I'll be honest.
I
Yeah.
never want to talk.
Right. So, why exactly are all of you here?
We were sent out on a mission. Very
By
heroic
who?
mission. The government, I think. Something like that.
And then we drank.
And then we drank.
You say the government, and everybody in the room, Quinn included, gets a little more stiff.
Look, I
Okay,
know.
they set up a little.
I'm
set up a
going to
little more,
pat him on the shoulder. Hold on.
Let me explain.
No.
Yeah,
I don't think you should.
All right, I'm gonna lie down.
yeah. Explain to us. Why does the government send you down here? You hear you hear a little bit of noise behind you. People rising from their chairs, from their sleep bags.
Shit! Someone close the door.
There is no door here. It is just stairs.
Oh.
There's
So
no
everyone
door,
knows.
only stairs.
I will then walk forward. Has there been anything out of the ordinary that you may or may not particularly wish to be taken care of?
You're really fucking bad at bringing down tensions. And that's coming from me, who normally wants to raise them.
Quinn raises a hand and then very, very slowly lowers it, and you hear the people behind you take their seats again. You want to know what's been going on down here, then? Okay.
Monsters?
The uptick in monsters is definitely a big concern, but there's also the string of disappearances of the people that live here. That is also a higher priority. It's always like the same time they don't return. They leave through one of the exits, either to the north, east, or south, and they just don't come back.
Do any of those tunnels go further deep?
Oh, plenty of them do. It's just, we don't know where to start to look for them. You've been through here, and you got here fairly unscathed. You know how these tunnels are.
They picked up a large sense of energy.
What
And
kind of energy?
the shattered kind.
That's just great. That's exactly what we need. Just
And that's what we're sent down here for. To put a stop to it.
Woo!
Basil, you hiccup again as you say that, and a lick of flames leaves your nostrils again.
Also, we've had some of our own turn up. Not our own, but like the surface dwellers had their own turned up, emaciated. And their death.
That doesn't bode well for the people that are missing. Tell you what, if I could just send you, and then at this point, a set of hurried footsteps climbing the stairs that you guys came from the first floor,
Mhm.
and a man in the corner that was giving the stink eye to Basil. He's very disheveled looking. Kind of cracked glasses, very messy hair, a kind of grayish beard. Come on, Quinn. Again with this shit. And you too, Grace.
What I need is their scent,
This is a
and I can track them down.
This does not concern you.
Yeah, this is
The
conversation.
man shoves past each of you and to the desk in
I
front of Quinn.
resist a shove.
Sure.
I do
Watch
too,
out.
on the ground.
Give me a might and double might. Go ahead, just do double might.
Double 8.
Okay.
Ooh.
In an attempt to shove past you, Lycan, he stopped by the brick wall that is, Lycan, for just a moment, as he shimmies around you and what's it called? Steps in front of Quinn's desk. We don't have the resources to care for these people. You know that. Yes, they're not here to stay, Arlo. Just listen, please. No, with all the people gone missing, we're short on manpower, we're short on food and water. Just kick these bums out already. We don't need any of their trouble.
Bums, we're here to help.
You're drunk.
Yeah, but I can still help.
Like,
Point at the
I
door.
can make.
Just point me where to shoot, and I'll shoot there. Start waving my gun around.
Maybe calm. Everything's fine.
Oh.
Take a deep breath. Actually, probably don't do that. Just look at me.
Okay, I won't breathe.
Listen,
Oh,
we're going further deep. Much deeper.
Whoa.
We're already going that direction. Might as well provide me the sense of the people you're missing, so I can keep a scent out.
Sense? What the hell are you talking about?
He's good with his
Oh yeah, he
nose.
likes to sniff people.
Yeah.
I can track scent.
Yeah, sniff.
I really feel like you should open with that.
I am. I look like a big wolf.
You'll know.
Arlo, the man with craft glasses, turns back to Quinn. They're insane! Why are they here?
Because we can kill the monsters that are deeper down.
We, the people of Coral, have lived here for a long time. We can handle ourselves. We don't need help from uplanders.
I don't think.
I mean,
So,
that might be
something.
snarky.
What about that whole missing people thing? And what's it? You're low on manpower, and that doesn't very sound like handling yourself to me.
That's very true.
And you know, starvation is usually a pretty bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I could use some munchies. Anybody got a munchie?
They might have peanuts downstairs. Oh wait, no, you can't have any. Sorry. Inside.
It's now canonical. Twinkle has a peanut allergy. At this point, Arlo looks through all of you, and then looks to Grace. This is your fault, you runt. And then goes back downstairs.
That's his problem.
Don't mind Arlo. He's just a little high-strung at the moment. He has our best interests at heart, but he does have a point. We can't house you here forever. You know that.
That was not intent. That was not our intent.
Good, because I don't want to fucking stay here.
We might have.
It's at this point that Quinn looks past you all and up a little bit. It seems that she wants to meet you.
She?
Was there like a sound?
No.
No? Okay.
kind of look up and see.
Quinn, very, very subtly and very slowly gets up from their desk. But first, she can wait for just a moment. A proper introduction is in order, at least for you all. I still owe you for my life. They take the strap from the back of their head, the helmets they take off, and the first thing you see is a raven-haired wolf cut.
I don't know.
Kind of like short, spiky hair.
Gotcha.
And Quinn takes off the mask, and it is not at all what you were expecting.
Wow, I didn't know you were Asian.
It is a woman with paper white skin.
Wait, Quinn's a woman?
She sets.
Wait.
You say this in character?
It's
Yes.
both in character and as all. I thought Quinn was a guy.
I never gave you their gender.
Ah. God, yeah, that
Yeah.
drink was fucked up.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Quinn Bluswith, interim leader of the Hand of the Mother.
Lycan.
She extends a hand towards you, Lycan.
Other.
At the very least, for saving my life, thank you.
I'll shake it.
Let's see. We know each other. Basil.
That's what I aim to do in this world. I personally, anyways.
Right. She sets the gas mask and helmets on the table behind her, and then just moves past you to the left, and walks up another set of stairs. This way.
Oh, more stairs. Okay.
You want me to just drag you up?
No, I got it. I think I'm sobering up all of a sudden. Is there any water on her desk?
You see a canister, like a what's it called? A canteen.
A canteen? I'm gonna take a swig of
I will
that.
shake the helmet.
You'll shake the helmet.
Like my helmet, back and forth.
Oh. Okay. I thought it was her helmet.
Oh yeah.
No, yeah, that's fair, that's fair.
So
I know what this might be doing.
the canteen, you could tell it probably
Not
doesn't
water.
contain water.
Yeah. I was guessing, like,
Take a
someone's
little,
gonna deal with all this.
take a little
No.
swig of that.
I will.
You take a swig and you're immediately assailed by a very low quality whiskey.
They kind of spit it out a little bit. Oh my god, whiskey on the job? These guys
You
don't-
just drunk on the job. You have no.
Isn't that normal?
No.
Oh.
That's fair enough. But I had to do it, you know? As a man.
Anyways, I'm gonna walk away towards the stairs.
My
Yep.
mid-sentence. Hey! Basil follows.
So, as you walk up the stairs, it is incredibly dark in this uppermost floor.
I can't
The
see.
room as a whole is illuminated by a couple of candles strewn in a circle in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Quinn is standing next to the circle of candles, waiting for you all to arrive.
Yeah. Very intimate in here, isn't it? You guys really
She
don't have
likes
a lot
it
of
this way.
electricity. Ah. Well, alright. Guess I'll sit down by the campfire. And I sit down by the candle.
As you do so, and you approach the center,
Mm-hmm.
you feel this presence in front of you, Basil.
Is it Lycan?
No, for once it is not Lycan.
It's different.
As you look around the room and towards the north side of the room, you see like a mass in front of you, about
Mhm.
6-7 feet tall.
Almost as tall as
Yeah, I
Lycan.
was like, tall like Lycan, but that's not Lycan.
There's a bit of movement as everyone arrives at the uppermost floor.
Let's see. Seeing that Basil does stand up to be sort of like at the ready. Whoa. Who are you?
Quinn raises an arm in front of you, and then just bows a bit. Lady Matoya, your guests.
Lady Matoya.
The mass shifts and turns around in front of you, all of you. And what you see in front of you is a owl-like person with very fluffy feathers, kind of temped down from old age. It turns to look towards each of you. Its eyes open, and it is just pure white.
The eyes.
I
Yes.
replaced the I in Matoya with a Y, by the way.
As it finishes turning around, it's sort of like shifts and stands a little more upright, turning from this 6 or 7 foot tall thing into about 9 feet tall.
Jesus, it keeps getting bigger.
And a feathered wing reaches out to you, Basil.
Mm-hmm.
The pure white eyes staring straight through you.
Can I do like an insight check?
Yeah, give me a double insight.
Alright. Unfortunately, I think, yeah, those are my d6s, but whatever. 6.
6 total.
Yeah. 5 and a 1.
In your attempt to discern what this Lady Matoya wants, you think it's a handshake?
I like slowly grab onto the feather.
Do not pluck any of those off, child.
Oh, yeah. Please, I won't. But pleasure meeting you is all mine. And I give like a nervous smile. Are you the owl that we saw outside of the statue?
She shifts her head between each of you, and then getting her vision right back onto Basil. That is indeed my visage out in the center of the settlement.
A little egotistical.
I did not make it. The people here did.
Do the people know you're up
better,
here?
I am Mother Matoya, the head of the will of the matron.
Okay, so you're not some sort of religion that people follow.
We are simply a people that bring hope and compassion to those down here when the people above did not.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's nice.
As my enforcer here has informed you, I have been expecting you.
Oh, good. So then,
You
you
sensed
know. Sorry, go ahead.
I said, so you've sensed it.
Far sooner than most, but unable to act until recently due to a conflict. As she says this, a slit on her forehead opens up and reveals a perfectly functional third eye.
Totally zen.
Like the full moon.
It darts between each of you. Yes. Some of you are different than what I was expecting.
What's up?
I hail from the wolf and the raven. That does not bother you.
Ah, yes. The stories from the Outlands. Well aware. And then her vision finally settles on Viviana. You. She leans in a little closer to the group. I recognize you.
Viviana's going to do a bow, just like she saw Quinn do.
Your sense of being is very familiar. She puts a feathered thumb or hand to her beneath her beak. Ah, you are the prodigy of our previous leader. Progeny. Sorry.
Progeny? Prodigy.
Oh,
Progeny.
Progeny.
I am? Just gonna tilt her head.
Yes. Yes, Mother Beatrix. I recall her bringing someone down here with her the last time she was here. But it was not you.
If we may
Tell me.
ask, how long ago?
It has been 10 years, near about. Perhaps longer. The flow of time is odd for one such as I.
With no moon cycle, I can imagine.
Yeah, I get that sometimes when I hit a good shroom.
Just slowly turn my head towards Twinklight, like
Matoya's third eye
Not
also
doing that.
slowly looks towards her, and then back to Viviana. But yes, child, tell me your name.
My name is Viviana Vandelor.
I knew it. A wry smile appears on Mother Matoya's face as she looks between all of you. Well, as friends of a friend, you are all welcome here with open arms. You especially, Viviana. Your mother helped found this conglomeration, this group of individuals protecting each other and others from the awful things from above. Matoya reaches into her behind her essentially, and out from behind her she brings it's essentially a coupon book.
Wow.
the best gift I can bestow upon someone of such great worth.
Fantastic deals.
This is a deal book. Show this to the shops to the western side of town and the inn there, and you shall be allowed free rest and respite. You'll still have to pay for goods and services, but the least I can offer is a place to rest.
That's more than enough, thank you.
She looks between. After handing it off to you, Matoya's eye darts between the rest of you. You all have been marked. I see. The third eye closes, and her blinded eyes look through all of you. Yes. Fire, thunder, shadow, and wind. I can't tell with that one. She is far too tiny.
Hey, I resemble that.
I believe Viviana's father scans did confirm air for Twinkle Light.
Right.
Although I think his scans found me a little weird.
Yes, there is a tumult within you, young one. A raging storm that is yet to show itself. I wonder if you can brave it. Anyways, she says and claps her two feathered hands together. If you would need anything at all, please do let me know. And if any of the residents here gives you any trouble, also let me know.
That shouldn't be a problem. I think I bought in some good earlier down there.
I see that as you hiccup and another lick of flame leaves your nostrils.
I
Excuse
do
me.
have to ask, which direction would you recommend us traversing to track down and hunt this energy of decay?
She ponders for a moment, placing a winged hand against her beak. Unfortunately, with the intensity of the energy that you are seeking, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it lies, being so close to it, as you can imagine. It's as if my senses have been overwhelmed by its presence alone. But I feel it is close. Maybe the western exits?
Good as start as any. And if I can get some of the sense of the people who went missing, I can track them down too.
Unfortunately, many people here do not have many things, as you might imagine. But if you ask around the settlements, you are sure to find a couple of people willing to help your endeavor.
It's something.
Yes.
You have journeyed a long way to find us. I recommend you get yourselves acclimated for at least a couple of days.
I don't even know if we have that much time.
Why is time an issue?
We got like 5 days left if we go to sleep.
What happens in 5 days?
Oh, you get raided by the government.
I mean, he could have eased into that.
That would actually would have been a little bit. In regards to an earlier statement I made, you have no room to talk.
I did specify that normally I like to raise the tension.
Quinn immediately behind you looks a little panicked.
That's why I wish to hunt this thing down. That's what they're tracking.
They are hunting the presence down here themselves. Why? Every other time that something like this occurred, they did not care. Why send you now?
Because we can do something.
She looks. Her eyes dart up, looking straight through you, Lycan. And then she closes them once more. Very well. At least take a day to get yourselves acclimated to your surroundings. Take some rest.
I guess we could look around the town, maybe. We have the coupons.
And Grace, Matoya looks to the right of the staircase. Grace is peeking over the top of the floor. Oh, yes, Mother Matoya. If you would continue leading our group here, this group here, I would very appreciate it.
Oh, yes.
Yes, Mother Matoya, of course.
Her markings. She is safe down here, yes?
Grace, you may walk up here. You do not need to skulk around. And Grace, scurries up the stairs and stands beside the group. It has been a very poorly guarded secret that Grace is very close to her change. But I assure you, she will not bring harm to any of the people around her. Does that answer your question, young man?
Yes and no. I was also asking regards for her own.
I can watch for myself, you know?
Not what I meant.
Once more, you're all welcome here. You are our guests, very esteemed ones at that, thanks to Viviana's presence. Speak with the people, learn of their troubles. Perhaps you can make a change. And with that, Matoya turns back around and curls up into a smaller, her smaller form, I guess. Right. Quinn hurries you all to the stairs. Right. Let's not interrupt her anymore. She's in the middle of meditating.
I'm already on my way out.
As you leave, you hear the very slight sound of snoring.
Aw.
Well, that's about as what's it called? That's a pretty high endorsement that you got from the mother herself. I'll say that much. I'm honestly quite surprised given you present company. Quinn eyes Spectre. Well, you heard her. Go ahead, speak around the settlements. Just don't raise hell. That's all I ask. Can't have people too worried about their safety, as is.
Okay. So Viviana has the coupons, right? You have the coupons, Viviana?
Yeah, I have it in this book.
You mind if we like fan through it real quick so we can see what we can
I'm
go to?
probably gonna go find a well central place to perch.
Okay, we have a couple of things going on, huh?
No.
Quinn goes to the western side of the second floor and opens up another door that leads to a set of shaky-looking walkways that lead to the center of this ramshackle town. Right this way.
I'll make my way.
And could you not look like that around the people, please?
I'll give him a look. Make a silent look.
I guess people don't feel safe when you're in this floor. Is what she's getting at.
Yeah, I've seen some shit, and you still kind of take the cake for the most part. You and weird tendril guy over there.
Victor gives a little like 2-finger wave.
I don't know if he could do much about that.
I'm gonna look at the rest of the group, and I'm gonna point to probably the darkest place. If you guys need me, come find me.
Oh yeah, that's a great place to pass out in the gutter.
You know, if you're tired, we have a coupon for that.
Oh no, night's still young.
It's true. All right.
Has any of you been keeping time?
As a player,
I'm just gonna check the timer.
As a character?
No, because there's no sunlight.
Spectre
say
I
that
need
again?
to put my phone away earlier. I don't think I ever got it back.
Spectre set a timer at the start, right?
For 7 days, yeah.
he did actually.
I
Yeah.
assume it's whatever it is then.
Yep. You see on your countdown on your visor, the clock reads 5 days, 10 hours remain.
5 days, 10 hours. So, oh my gosh, honestly, it doesn't really matter what time of day it is, does it?
Not particularly. I'm just trying to gauge something here. But yeah, as you all make your way out into the settlements, a few of you, Sans Spectre, and I assume kind of Sans Lycan, start to feel the weight of exhaustion weigh down upon you.
Mm. Man, I thought the drink was already calming down.
But I hope you know what I mean, though. GM, I was going to, given how dark my suit is,
You're gonna keep a lookout for any shady individuals in the dark alleys, huh?
No, I was gonna sit in like the dark corner of like a little bit high up, so I'm out of sight of everyone. But I was
That's
also gonna
fair.
keep an ear
Okay.
because I figured they're not gonna talk to us.
Well,
Coupon book in hand.
He's a bird.
Even with the word of the bird, they're not going to be easily talking to us, but they'll talk to each other.
Oh, so
Okay.
you're eavesdropping.
Well, I don't have to be close to them. I can hear them better.
You see a set of ladders on the southern side of this large room that leads up to a fairly well-concealed location that overlooks the majority of the settlements. It's kind of dark, it smells a little bit, but that's to be expected given where you are. And you begin your stakeout.
And given the backstory of what I gave, like the town culture, what I gave Zeke, there's some hunting in there, and hunting, proper hunting takes a lot of sitting still without attracting eyes with your
Undue
movement.
attention.
So he'd have some experience in doing that.
Alright, so that's what Lycan's spending the rest of this day doing in that case.
Or just a couple hours, just enough to get some information.
Well,
All right.
I got my own way to figure out some information, and Twinkle will flutter away back towards the bar.
Hey,
Both
that,
valid options. Both valid
yeah.
options.
that could be networking.
That just leaves Basil, Viviana, and Spectre. I believe Viviana and Basil were thumbing through the coupon book.
Yes.
I don't know how they can make pizza down here, but they have a coupon for that.
You see it as strictly mushroom pizza.
Ugh. God.
Also, how would they get the cheese down here?
Do you want to answer that question, or...?
It says don't ask about the cheese in the bottom text.
As you flip through the coupon book, you see a couple of ones that stand out are a weapon shop that's on the main center shopping area. There's an inn coupon, but you don't really need that given the Mother Matoya has given you the go ahead to just stay there.
Right.
You also see a Viviana. You would not know what this is, I assume, but Basil, you definitely would. It looks to be a VIP coupon for a brothel.
Oh God. Cover my eyes.
I don't know. Viviana read a lot of books.
Viviana has apparently prepared.
Just something very seedy looking.
Wait, hold on. Lady Matoya thought we would need this?
She just gave you the entire coupon book.
He threw everything at the wall to find out what stuck. You know, like spaghetti.
There's also a food market as well. Listed for one of those coupons. There's several varieties of mushrooms and a couple of weird meats listed on the coupon.
Let's see.
As well as in very, very bold highlighted lettering, fresh water, purified daily.
Oh, I mean that's always nice.
Yeah.
Maybe we can check out. Maybe we could check out the weapons, even though we don't really use too much of them.
Who knows? Find an upgraded weapon.
Yeah, who knows what they got? Like it says that from across the dark.
Smuggling
room.
it. No, I'm saying the player. I'm saying the player. Smuggling. It's still a thing.
Yeah. For sure.
That's very funny to think, though.
we don't see him, but we hear him somehow. He's talking to us.
Yeah. Telepathy.
Let's see. Yeah, we can check that out. Maybe we can bring some water to the people we find. I don't know. Who knows if they're even alive?
Yeah. But I mean, Grace lasted pretty long. Maybe these other people will too.
Maybe. Did we know if they were?
Well, It's also worth noting, Grace says as she approaches the two of you, not everyone here is marked. Not everyone has powers like I do. Like I said, I can defend myself. Not few people here probably cannot.
Right. She was one of the only people that was able to kind of escape from the monsters, as far as we know. But I heard that your mom was here.
Yeah.
And what'd she say to Prodigy? Here, let's start walking down like the weapon area, but we'll talk.
As you're walking and talking, a couple of people eye you up as they walk past you.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of others streaming out from the bar. Just one or two people approach like some of the shops, and you see them hurriedly and hushedly telling them in hushed tones, like, "Those people are guests. They're Mother Matoya's." And there's just a surprise. There's a sense of surprise and awe that just exudes the entire market area.
Being looked in awe is kind of nice. I'm not gonna lie. Way better than being looked at as a freak.
Right.
Oh well.
So, what was your first destination?
The weapon shop?
Right. You approach this door with what appears to be a dagger and a pistol sign nailed on the front of it, with made out of scrap iron and like wood.
Ooh, okay, so they do have guns.
As you approach, the door swings open in front of you, and somebody is tossed out, flat on their ass. That's the last time I sell something to you, you fucking cheapskate! The man that was tossed to the ground says, and scuttles to his feet and runs away.
Okay, I guess they're not. They don't take any bullshit. That's got to be a good sign. And Basil walks in.
The sight in front of you is a tad shocking, to say the least. You see a couple of people knocked out cold on the ground.
Oh.
A very short, stout man sits behind a couple layers of fence and iron.
So it's like kind of gated.
As he steps up onto a stool behind the counter and looks to the two of you. Paying customers, I hope.
I mean, maybe.
A salt and peppered beard. He strokes a salt and peppered like chin strap beard as you approach. Couple of new faces, I see.
We were actually given a Lady Matoya's blessing here.
Right, and I'm the next person to take that seat. Very, very funny.
No, serious. Here, show her the brothel coupon.
It's right here. And hold up
the the coupon book. I didn't know she had a coupon for the brothel.
I didn't know brothels take coupons.
You lay it your way.
He shrugs. I see now that I unintentionally insulted you. My apologies.
That's fine. He wouldn't be the first.
Right. You there, the rooster fellow. Lizard? Rooster? What are you?
Yes. Anyway. I'm more of a gunslinger. Would you happen to have anything for that? That's usually my take. Or even something to connect to my feet.
Unfortunately, as of recent, he looks around at the floor beside you all. Conflicts. All of our good quality handguns are not in great shape as of this moment. Sorry, say that again. our selection of handguns is rather limited at the moment, given very recent conflict.
Damn. Alright. Just curious anyway.
But we do have a couple of things. It's not great quality, but it's at the very least usable. And he pulls out a semi-auto. What the fuck is it called? A semi-auto pistol. It's very obviously worn. It looks a little rusted, if I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
Show me the money first. I kind of need to do that, given what you see behind you, below you.
Yeah, sure. Let's see. How much do I have? Digging through my pockets. I pull out like, I guess a bag of coins of gold.
Zenit, you mean?
Yeah, Zenit.
Given the coupon and that your lady Matoya's guests, I could part with this marvelous pistol for a measly 200 Zenit.
200. Huh. Okay. Could I know what the stats are of this?
Yes. It is a Dex Insights HR plus 10. No, plus 9 physical damage pistol.
Okay. Let's see. Honestly, it might be a little too bulky for my taste.
Bulky? What do you mean by that?
Because, I gotta kind of be quick. I'm more of a dual wielder, revolver kind of guy.
Oh, look at you, Mr. Fancy Smancy, with all your funny tricks.
Hey, it gets the job done. You see the things that I could do, you would understand. I gotta be
probably
quick with
would.
the hand.
But as it states right now, I do not believe you.
What is it? That's fine by me. But anything else you have that's interesting? Doesn't have to be a gun.
Anything else? Oh, right, this. And he reaches under the counter and pulls up a lockbox. I don't know what this is. I just know it seems valuable. And he opens it up, and it looks to be a set of electronic wiring.
Viviana? I like gesture to you. I have no idea what that is.
Huh. Let me take a closer look if I may.
Yep, give me a insight, just insight check, double.
Okay.
Actually, insight wisdom. Willpower.
Okay. Insight, willpower. Okay, 13.
On getting a closer look, about as close as you can to the box, given that he's behind a set of fence, these sets of wiring look to be in particularly good condition. They could be used for a lot of things, for like machinery or spare soldering material, or just maybe strip them and use the plastic for whatever you need it for. And then, as you're eyeing it, the man behind the counter sees you taking a closer look and just smiles. 150's in it.
Yep. No poker face.
That sounds like a great deal to me. Yeah.
Alright, with this material, the next time you start a project, you may remove a day from the project's total length.
Ooh.
Okay. Pretty good. Thank you. I can just put it in my backpack.
It's at this point, Viviana, you can't help but notice that there is a significant presence missing from your side.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Trixie.
Oh no. Trixie? Are you around? Can I just
There is
call
no
out?
response.
Oh no. Maybe we left her at the inn. I mean, at the place that it came from. Or maybe she's just wandering around.
Maybe she's outside.
You throw the payment of Zenit to the man behind the counter and very hurriedly leave, I assume.
Yeah, Trixie!
Oh, thank you. There's a couple extra in here, but I'll take it as a tip. Sure, why not?
Oops.
As you leave and exit this building, you look around, and Trixie is nowhere to be found.
Oh no. That was a lot if she got taken. No, she couldn't be taken. She's Trixie. She can fend for herself.
Trixie really not here?
I don't see her anywhere.
She's usually pretty close.
Yeah.
Basil, yells out Trixie.
It's at this point that a very shrill scream pierces the air above you on the upper residential top floors,
Oh.
and you just hear a man just scream, "Fucking robot, get away from me!"
Oh, she's safe, thank goodness.
Yeah, but what about the guy?
Here's about the guy.
He'll be fine. She's gentle.
I believe
Trixie nodding on his leg.
I had to
There's
play a
another-
look over to what was it, Spectre who got slapped by Trixie, or was it Basil?
It was Spectre.
Yep.
Lycan, from your point of view, looking out and down onto the town, hearing all this, you hear very, very faintly, I did not mean to scare you, sir. I just need directions. I am remarkably lost.
Oh.
Yeah, upon you guys getting into the town, Trixie kind of got turned around and has been looking for Viviana for like the past hour.
Oh no.
Oh. Damn.
She can't exactly get GPS coordinates through about 100 feet of earth and
Yeah.
concrete.
But we see her though? Well, we just heard the yell.
Yeah,
I imagine we
You-
go to that.
you could choose to go there if you would like.
I'm sure they're fine. No, I'm just kidding.
As the two of you climb the stairs on the western side of this like ramshackled and ramshack like building, as you round the corner and go up the stairs, another shriek pierces the air. Very girly sound and shriek. And then you just hear as you approach, "Sir, please, I am also very scared. Can you stop?"
Oh. Oh no.
Wow, he really got on top of his refrigerator. I don't think that's gonna help.
Yeah, she can climb in.
Yeah. As you approach the building that the screaming came from, this is not an inn. This is just some guy's home that Trixie found her way into. I just don't know where I am, sir. Can you please tell me where to go?
Trixie, we're right here.
She turns around and first eyes Basil and then sees Viviana to his side. "Oh, my lady." And she very almost like she's skipping towards you. And then she's like by your side. "I don't know where you went. I can't tell where I am down here.
Oh, Trixie, I'm so sorry. This place is just so magical in a way. I completely lost you. I'm sorry.
Magical.
Kind of,
Is that what those fumes that are exuding from down here are called?
well, it's maybe not in the traditional sense, but it's a feat of engineering. Look at this. Well, maybe we should go outside
Basil,
first.
As Viviana and Trixie are talking to each other, you see the man who's perched on top of his this very old-looking refrigerator, like crumpled into the corner, just breathing rapidly. Who are you people?
Guests. Thanks for finding our friend. And like give like a smiley face and close the door.
You know, there was worse things. There are worse things he could have said.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're here to take down the great evil or something. I don't know.
No. You could have just said, like, I am the deadliest shot down here.
Imagine me just walking in.
Who are you? I'm the
I'm a man.
deadliest shot.
I'm a man who can kill you in half a second before you even realize you're dead.
He just fights right then and there.
As I close the door, you hear like banging. I'm sure he's fine.
Wow, our group is really dropping people today. It's been 3 since we came down here.
Yeah, we're making quite an impression.
Where did you go? I lost sight of you when we first entered this place.
You can tell
Hmm.
her.
Alright, well, we followed
There are
Grace.
3 men.
We followed Grace, and I discovered something you would not believe, Trixie. Hold for a second.
Trixie looks past you. Is this about the statue in the center of the settlement?
How did you know?
My records indicate that the physical features on that statue match Miss Beatrix.
Oh,
Beatrix? I'm sorry, is that right? I feel like that's wrong.
that is
No, it is Beatrix.
Yeah. B.
Sorry, I just had to double check that really quickly.
The names are pretty similar. But yeah, I discovered that Mom actually helped to found this place, actually.
Intriguing.
Mm-hmm. And the last time she was here, she had Violetta with her.
Huh. That doesn't sound correct.
Why do you say
Doesn't?
that?
My records show that Violetta was never with your mother down here before. Did she sneak her down here? But why?
I wouldn't have any idea.
Irrelevant as it stands. My lady, should we get some rest? Your vitals are not particularly good.
Well, we could, but we also have more spots to check out, and maybe we can do that before we leave tomorrow. What do you think?
She looks at the coupon book that you have in your hand. May I see that, please?
Okay. Here you go.
She, quick as a flash, flips through it, stops at a page, rips out a coupon, and tears it up. Okay, that shall do.
Wait, which one did you pull out?
I'll give you a wild guess.
Oh.
He damn it, gift from the matron. Ooh, she gonna be in trouble.
She doesn't know who the matron is.
Yep, but she's still in trouble.
And with that, we'll take focus away from this ragtag group towards Twinklight. Just very quickly. Twinklight, how do you mingle with this group of grizzled-looking underdwellers? A lot of people have scars. A lot of people are just talking amongst each other. How do you get information out of them?
By any dealer's good old trick, the good stuff.
Ah, right, the good stuff.
Twinklight will just kind of start unloading the pack. You don't need to know where it is.
Oh god.
Of ingredients.
To be clear, you are cooking for them, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, cooking isn't exactly the word choice I would use if you want a specific.
Brewing? I don't know.
I'm going to need something a bit more concrete than that, Twinkle, to see if what you're doing will succeed.
Heard there was some food shortage, and I'm a darn good cook.
Okay, that actually helps your efforts quite a lot.
Okay.
Normal cooking then.
Yo, potluck.
As you
Yes.
take out all your cooking gear and set it up at a table near the center of the room, a lot of people start gathering around you, a little inquisitively. Some of them are just trying to see what the hell this high ass fairy is trying to do.
Get even higher. But this time up the social ladder.
So what do you cook for these fine people, Twinklight? What do you have available to you?
I am full up on the inventory, so I'll just start taking requests.
Just start fucking chucking ingredients together and hoping it works.
A man as thin as a rail approaches the table and just sits opposite of you, Twinkle. How about a burger? Haven't had one of those in a while.
All right, burger coming up.
With an incredibly quick and dexterous hand or two, you manage to whip up a burger in record time by your standards.
How the hell did you make a burger with no meat?
Now, Twinkle has a full stash of ingredients.
Okay. So it is meat.
I have been foraging during our entire. I was foraging during our entire travel sequences here.
Oh.
That's part of the cooking class.
Oh, go on then.
All
Try
right.
it.
So you give the thin man his burger. He looks at it, lifts up the top bun. What have you put? What condiments have you put on this burger?
A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, dash of pixie dust. You know, the usual.
Oh god, drugs.
Okay, so it's just a plain Jane burger on a bun.
And that's what he asked for.
You know what? I'll give you that one. He looks to you, Twinkle, a little apprehensive, and then puts the top bun back on and takes a bite. His eyes light up almost immediately, and he threw a couple more bites and mouthfuls. He just says, "Oh, this is fucking good."
I doubt they've even been able to have burgers in a long time.
No, yeah. Given current circumstances,
That is actually exactly what the guy said.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I wanted.
That is what he said.
The man reaches into his pockets and pulls out a small leather bag attached to his hip, or not to attach to his hip, a small leather bag with a rope or a piece of twine wound around it, and just tosses it to you. Go ahead and give yourself about 10 extra zenits.
Hey, no need to pay me, Bromeo. Just got a question here for you.
What are he swallows and like struggles to right right. What question? I can tell you anything.
So we came looking for some baddies to try and help you out. Not a lot of people are talking about them though. Why?
It might have something to do with the fact that a lot of people here lost somebody near and dear to them because of the baddies. He says air quotes with his fingers.
Well, if you can help us out with a little information, we can take care of them.
That's just the thing. It's as if they up and disappear in the middle of the night. We don't know where they go.
Know what time they usually appear?
It's very hard to keep time down here, but by the time everyone's up and about, we find at least one or two heads have gone missing.
So sleeping shifts.
Funnily enough, it seems like most of our warriors and people and enforcers are the ones that were first to go. Minus Quinn, of course, but Quinn is an exception, as she usually is. Anything else, Fairy Cook?
Well, know anybody that might know a little more? Got another burger in it for you.
At this point, the crowd, very excitedly, crowding around the table, starts like one at a time. Like, oh, I've got some information. Oh, I got some too. Yeah, just can you make me like I don't know, lasagna? As about
Oh, that's lasagna.
That requires an oven, but sure.
as about 18 or so people begin surrounding your table, Twinkle Light.
All right, gonna need to beef up this cooking operation a little bit. Barkeep, you got a grill back there?
The very gruff-looking barkeep. He looks like, you know, the dad from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Oh, with the thick eyebrows.
Yeah, he's got eyebrows so thick it looks like they cover his eyes.
I like it when he lifts them.
With a gruff grunt, he motions to the stove top behind him and the oven that warms it.
Please tell me he grills the lasagna. I mean, she.
Patty flip.
Lasagna on
You
a stick.
lasagna? Basil?
Hmm?
Do you usually grill lasagna? Because, like, why?
No, not Basil.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying because that's the name you're using for the character. But you, as a player, do you grill lasagna?
You're asking Basil? No. What is
He's
lasagna?
asking you.
Me. Oh, no. That's why I thought it was funny.
Anyways, in order to expedite this whole situation, Twinkle Light, I'll DM you a list of information that you got out of your cooking session for these people.
Excellent.
But first, give me a Dex willpower check.
But I'm not good at willpower.
You should have
You're
thought
right.
of that.
10.
Okay, that will suffice. I'll give you that list in a bit. And we'll take the focus from Twinkle Light, who is very hurriedly and very busily making food for about almost 20 people.
Dinner rush.
Can't be easy. But you know, she's been through lunch rushes before at her own shop, so she can handle it.
Oh yeah.
And we'll take focus to the last remaining person we have yet to get to, Spectre. Given everything that's happened, what do you do with the rest of your day?
Spectre is going to start walking down one of the tunnels that obviously not the one we came through.
There's a couple. There's a pair. There's the one that leads to the north, and there's one that leads to the west. And the westward one is the one that Mother Matoya told you is probably the place where people are getting taken to.
Okay, then Spectre will start going. Spectre's gonna do two things. He's gonna be walking down the tunnel, keeping an eye out, but he's also going to be kind of seeing if he can find some kind of map. But he's not expecting to find it, given that there's probably no functioning signal down here.
Yeah. And your attempt to reconnect to any internet signal or signal at all, you come up blank, empty-handed. The only map you have available to you is the one that Quinn gave you of the underground about 2 weeks ago. And even then, it's not that well written out.
Mm-hmm. So Spectre's just gonna walk down the tunnel, kind of investigating any side tunnels and stuff, but making it also a conscious effort to stay within like a 30-minute walk back to the back to the town.
Okay. Give me a insight willpower check.
Insight willpower. Okay, that's a whole 2d6.
Yeah.
And that's a fucking 11.
Nice.
Wow, almost max. Holy shit.
Nice.
Max
Okay.
was a crit.
Noise.
So,
Wait,
in your effort to search around this near this entrance, near the settlement, you find what appear to be signs of a struggle. A couple of them, actually, through the western tunnel that you exited out of. You see a lot of hand marks against the wall, nails scratching against the concrete and stone. But most curiously, you see a faint sense of a green tint into some of the marks along the wall and the floor.
And otherwise no traces of bodies.
None that you can manage to make out.
Alright. Then in that case, Spectre's going to I guess draw out a bit of the map. Not on paper, but like keeping track of it with the visor, like draw out a bit of the map of the area that he has explored, so that he catches like dead ends and stuff, so that they can make a better start in the morning morning.
As you're in the middle of this, Spectre, you hear a very wet slapping sound, just in the very far distance.
Then what we're going to do is halt that for the moment, pop mutation, and sneak on over.
As you approach the sound that you think that or as you approach where the sound came from, you hear just thunk, thunk.
Fuck it, Spectre will peek the corner.
It's very hard to make out in the dim lighting, but there is this kind of gelatinous mass sitting in front of you about 50 yards out. Green in tint. It's very hard to tell what exactly it is. But it appears to be semi-translucent. And from what you can make out, there appears to be things inside it. And what I mean by mass is this thing is fairly large. Like almost 10 feet tall from your measure. About 7 or 8 feet wide. It's vaguely like humanoid in shape, I want to say.
Alright, here's what we're gonna do then. Can I burn some inventory points? Well, I believe you actually said I took a lighter off one of the rats, so let's go with that. For flavoring. So, that was 2 inventory points, I'll go for that. And I'll burn an extra one for fun. And Spectre's going to, kinda gather a ball of, flammable material. Spectre's going to, chuck it around, presumably a corner, not directly at the creature, but kind of hoping to land beside it. Then Spectre's gonna have one of the little tendrils, peek right up to it, snap the lighter, and then immediately, flick back in the darkness.
So, you set this. You essentially just throw a Molotov at it, I assume, just from your wording.
I'm not targeting the creature. I'm trying to make a light source near it.
Okay. As you do this, the creature doesn't seem to even make note of your appearance whatsoever. It lights up, and it's indeed this gelatinous green mass with what appears to be marble statues within it. It's very hard to tell from distance, but now that's lit up, you see that the stuff inside it looks to be like kind of statue-looking material, like broken apart within it. Like you see a couple of hands, you see like a leg or a foot.
This is a bad idea, so I'm going to do it. So,
oh no!
Think very carefully on your next choice of words.
No, he already did. He said it was a bad idea. He's going to do it.
I'm debating whether or not I want to pop a remedy before doing this or not. That's the question. I'm not going to attack it, mind you. However...
You're going to fucking stay.
No.
Not literally,
I'm going to... let that... What is... You fucker. Why'd you have to interject? So what Spectre's gonna do is Spectre is going to I'll say that Spectre's going to try and snatch one of the pieces of marble out of it. Preferably something with like not one of the small arms or legs, but like a bust or a head.
Okay. Give me a Dex insight check for that.
I'm happy I have a D12.
If you beat an 11, I will say you succeed. With no further consequences.
Can I get a soul steal benefit from this or no? It's okay to say no. That was a very
no. I'll say you don't get benefit from soul steal here.
Yeah, no, that's completely understandable.
What traits do you have?
Huh?
What traits do you have?
Well, I have fucking risk, and I am trying to steal from the body of a fucking 10-foot tall slime. I could theoretically reroll. I don't plan on doing so, even if I fuck up. My current is a d12 for dex, and then I roll a d6. Ooh, yikes. That's right on the money on a 10.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Hey, you sure you don't want to reroll?
Oh god.
I'm not fucking scared of you.
Okay. Spectre, in your attempts to retrieve this statue-like bust from within this gelatinous mass, you, in an attempt to hurry up the proceedings, you accidentally knock over the bottle of fluid and lighter that you set beside it. It shatters, and it takes notice of the tendril within it now. It follows it, seemingly even in the dark, straight to your location. It doesn't have a discernible face or any features like that, but you can tell this thing is looking at you now.
Hey there, buddy.
I really hate to do this.
Oh god.
Don't you dare fucking change the music on me. Don't you dare fucking change the music on me. Don't you dare fucking
comment
change
time.
the music on
Peaceful,
me.
it's such peaceful music right now.
I forgot to join the music. I can do that now.
I heard the music pause and just like, don't you fucking do this. No, I'm totally down. I know what I'm getting myself into.
I just wanted to be clear. He's got a visor on blocking his eyes.
Spectre doesn't have a visor on blocking his eyes. He mutated. He has the whole mask.
Hold on, I didn't expect you to do this so early. Give me a second.
Oh god.
Just to be clear, I wasn't intending on throwing hands.
Fucking where is it? Damn it.
Does anyone know where he is?
Oh no, Spectre is fucking out of there. Spectre is not told
He
anyone
said
where he's going.
he said half an hour away.
Right.
half an hour walk away, yeah.
Yeah. So unless
I have an
Lycan
ounce,
got
just so you know.
unless Lycan got some divine intervention from one of the two spirits of his backstory, Lycan doesn't know. He may have heard him leave, but he doesn't hear that far.
I'll be fine. Spectre's gonna be okay.
Spectre never has low health.
Hey guys, do you remember the fact that my max health is still reduced?
I remember this entire time.
You're fine.
God damn it! Why is this playlist in Japanese?
It's a good thing Spectre has never gone down in combat. Ever.
Yeah, totally.
It's a
Spectre's
good thing.
definitely not the only one that's gone down.
It's a good thing he still has that vitality bug on him.
Unfortunately, kind of used that one and didn't recharge it.
You can't spend an action to recharge it, can you?
No, it's an out of combat thing. I mean, besides, I would just use the remedy instead to heal.
Yeah.
Okay, this'll do. I can't be asked to fight a longer version of it.
It's not gonna last very. It's not gonna last very long. Don't worry. The combat's not gonna last too long.
Excuse me. HBO, Game of Thrones.
Awesome. Thank you, YouTube. I love it.
Harbor Freight, a tool commercial.
Ah, this one, yes. You can just put this on loop, can't you? As like good enough.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this music.
So, and what could be described as a bellowing roar, you hear the sound of slime culminating and dragging against the floor and rapidly approaching your position, Spectre. Given your
Cool.
advisor and your current state, you have night vision, I assume.
Some basic. I mean, Spectre's vision is questionable given that he's mutated, but yeah, otherwise he would, yeah.
It very quickly goes from about 50 yards out to 40, then 20,
Oh god.
and it stands before you.
Also, typical
Because-
night vision, I think, is either grayscale or green, depending on what you're getting night vision from.
I really hate to do this. Spectre, roll your initiative.
Oh no, I know what I'm getting myself into. What's initiative again? Dex Insight?
Yep.
D12, D6. Fuck.
You'll need to beat a 6.
Well, I got a 6.
All right. You'll go first anyways, but you have the first official turn.
You get 2 turns.
I'm debating whether to get comically greedy here.
Is he a greedy character?
No, but he's a risky one.
Mm.
Because I could just get out.
What would be the most fun?
Oh, what would be the most fun? I don't know if say it like that. So, we're gonna... So first off, high speed. I'll burn the mana for that. I'm now on a grand 1 mana. Yippee.
Oh my god.
I think I forgot to increase my max. I'll do it later.
Okay. What's your plan of attack here?
So what we're gonna do is first I'm gonna go for a hinder. I'm going to try and let's go for a. What do I feel like? Yeah, let's go for a might hinder.
Okay.
And what Spectre's going to do is he's going to have his tendril snap up the flaming mass that was initially next to it, and kind of throw it from behind.
Okay. Remind me how hinder works again.
I can just read it out to you. Hinder. Once you have described your approach, you perform a check against your target with a fixed difficulty level of 10. The Game Master will determine the relevant attributes based on your description. If your check succeeds, you inflict one of the following statuses upon the loser. And days, shaken, slow, or weak.
Okay. Tell me what you're trying to do again.
So Spectre is going to, Spectre's gonna have, his tendril that was still kinda, sitting out there, snap up the flaming thing, and, quickly chuck it at the, slime, effectively as, well, to both to distract it and also to, having a flaming thing thrown at you kinda fucks you up a little.
Okay. Go ahead and make a Dex Insights.
You. Oh wait, no, I get a bonus to high speed. Right, fuck. Okay, thank God.
Nice.
Yeah, 12
Okay.
total. So.
All right, you beat it. You hinder it for might, right?
Yeah, I'll say might.
Okay. Tossing this flaming mass into the ooze. It reels a bit and rears up, gaining a couple of feet, and then landing. You assume on its back after being startled like that, before it flips around and is back onto its right side. You think. Again, it's a slime, or looks like a slime, but a very big one at that.
Alright. Hey, Zeke, be honest with me here. Is this thing getting multiple turns?
Yes, it is a elite enemy.
Fuck. Uh, do I really want to take that chance? If I set up the Vitality Reserve beforehand, I might want to take the chance, but...
You can use your action to run, and I will not impose a penalty on you for doing so.
Oh, I have I have a thing that lets me leave as an action. Built into, Rogue.
What's your choice?
It's like, surely it won't hit me that many times, right? Surely.
Now the question is, do you want to gamble?
I do like Why are you encouraging this?
You feel lucky, punk?
I mean, you could try to lure him to us, but I don't know how far. If you guys are dashing, how far is that from a 30-minute walk?
I don't know. A couple of us are pretty quick, like Lycan.
I'm gonna need an answer here very quickly to
No,
decide.
I'll do this later. I'll fucking do this later. I'm just gonna leave it weak, and I'm going to pop see you later. I'll spend a Fabula point, and I am Spectre is just going to
dash
kind of
back
meld
towards
into
the...
No, Spectre's gonna meld into like the shadow of the wall and just vanish entirely.
Nice.
Okay.
Perfect time with the music.
Yep. Let me stop the loop here then.
Oh, so you use like see you later?
Yeah.
Nice.
So I'm gonna pop a Fabula point to do that, and we're gone, and
Yeah.
we're good. No problems here.
This does show good recon abilities of Spectre.
Okay, so Spectre, you managed to make it about halfway to the settlement from your walking distance. You said 30 minutes walking, right?
I would like to clarify on what the description of "See You Later" is. It says you may use an action to spend one Fabula point to vanish from the current scene, reappearing whenever you want during a different scene in which another player character is present.
Okay. So in that
Spectre
case,
has just entirely vanished into the
That
shadows.
scene is just gone. That
effectively.
scene is done.
Yeah.
okay. I'll swap back to this then.
And the next scene, Basil at the brothel. So I have this coupon.
I would like to clarify. I think we've been using acceleration correctly. The problem is none of the fucking combats have lasted that long.
Yeah. We definitely
Fair
use
enough.
it.
I have not.
No,
You people
No.
might have more brain cells than me.
no. When I got to use it, I was told once I use it, it's gone.
I
So I
I
only
believe I
got-
corrected you on that, but
As far as I know, I only had like the one. Yeah.
Well, it might have
So
only
you get
lasted that long.
two turns of 2 actions.
That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Mhm.
I thought we were using it that way.
Yeah, I thought that. What's the difference then? What's?
Well, I thought what we
turns.
were doing before was 1 turn with 1 additional action.
Yeah.
No, wasn't it?
I think we don't have to worry about anything. Everything's good.
We now know the ruling.
Yeah.
Yep.
Indeed. I was just clarifying that because I was going through my notes and I was like, wait a minute.
Right.
I've been doing that wrong.
I respect you for calling it out if we might have been using it wrong.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's good to know.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that to attention. By the way.
And you
If you guys have been using it right, then you have more brain cells than me. But no, that's not a very big accomplishment.
So we could probably. Lycan hasn't had a scene yet.
Yeah, we'll take the focus from that nightmare that Spectre just experienced to Lycan, who is looking over the majority of the city or the settlements, shrouded in the darkness.
Kind of listening into what people are gossiping about us and the situations they've been dealing with.
Okay, just off the
Yeah.
top of my head here, it's a mix of bewilderment that Mother Matoya has accepted you so readily given current state of affairs, and also worry about the future given people are still going missing.
Okay.
There's also a bit of shit talk about Arlo in specific. People don't really like him all that much. It's not hard to see why.
And any information I gleaned that isn't any different from what is there any different information I'm gleaning from peeking that Twinklelight hasn't already gotten?
I'll say there's been a specific hub of bad activity to the west, exiting west from the settlements. And another small tidbit, might not be important. Arlo is a relatively new addition to the settlement. I'd say about year and a half that he's been here. So he's still kind of got that new guy kind of feel about him. Even though he's been here and supposedly helping the people of the settlements.
And then there's been strange activity happening towards the west end.
Yep.
Alright. I think I'd be doing this for like a couple hours. And then
Nature
when
calls.
no. I'd probably rendezvous with Tala. So there's a disconnect between most of town. Disconnect for most of town of Lycan and Tala.
Okay.
So I'll rendezvous back up with whoever's at the inn.
Yeah, that's a good question. Who's currently at the inn? Basil said he's getting to know the people of the brothel.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Thoroughly.
With the ripped up coupon. He's just holding the thing.
Look, I know it's ripped up, but if you just hold it together like this.
Going on a full-on Karen
It's
fit.
one-time use anyways. You're gonna throw it away.
The bouncer sitting in front of this very seedy establishment looks at you with the paper shredded up in your hands, and then just with his thumb points and just says "scram."
Oh,
Oh.
I was gonna ask them for girl advice. And he just
They are the last person you want to ask about that.
oh.
He says, and he shows a ring on his finger. Happily married.
Oh, and she works in there?
No.
Oh, wow!
Hey, if she did, that's not a problem at all either.
He works at the scrap shop a level below.
Oh. How long have you guys been married?
It would have been, I think, 5 years at this point.
Wow. So, what's the secret to a long marriage?
He looks left and then right, like looking for anybody else walking down this alley.
They can't.
He
see him.
lowers his glasses a bit and just says, "All you gotta do is communicate."
Communicate. Okay. Gotcha.
And then a drunken person enters the alleyway from the north side, and he very quickly steps up and gets back into position. Says, "Yeah, like I said, scram, go."
Yeah.
Leave.
Oh, what the fuck, man? Damn it! And just walk away. Thanks.
We'll go from that awkward scene to
Whoever's
I
at the
assume the inn with Viviana and Trixie.
Yeah, is Grace there with them?
Notably, Grace is out doing her job. You don't know what her job is, but she is not currently present.
Alright.
Jesus. Well, somebody's having a bad night.
What?
Is this
Yeah.
Twinkleite saying this?
No, that's That's a death by saying that.
One moment, there's loud sirens outside the window.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, take your time.
they found you.
Oh god.
Alright, I'll pause real quick.
Should we
Yeah.
call it?
I mean, let's finish up with the current scenes, and then yeah.
E.
Sounds good. So we have Viviana and Trixie in the inn.
With Tala entering the room.
Viviana kind of perks up when he enters. Tala! Kind of waves him over.
There's a lady sat out front of the building. She tried to shoo you away because you didn't look like the description that she was given of the people that are Matoya's guests.
But I just dropped Viviana's name.
Yep, and then she very happily lets you in. To call this place an inn is maybe a bit of an overstatement. It's essentially just a bunch of beds lined up against the wall, with like maybe a privacy curtain between a couple of them.
I mean, inns at Tala's home would probably be closer to just motels.
This is essentially a very long room with about a dozen or so beds against the wall.
Oh, so we don't have, like, the patrons don't have separate rooms. It's just a one-room building.
It's a hostel.
You might get a privacy screen, but there's no guarantee.
Nothing wrong with staying in a hostel. I've been in a few of those over the years.
It's quite common.
I am back from... Call it stalking sounds weird, but that's essentially what I was doing.
Oh god. But I get what you mean. You find anything useful?
Yeah. To confirm what the matron was saying, they've been taught. There's talk about strange activity over by the west exit, and Arlo is apparently recent by a year.
Oh.
I don't know how useful that one is, but I don't understand why he has such disdain for us.
Yeah.
Kind of hypocritical, if you ask me.
Let's see. I don't even know what he does here. He was just a guy at the bar, but
Well,
maybe it doesn't matter.
but I did hear things that do not think they'd tell us. Mostly their thoughts on us. But I did get that.
Trixie at this point is sat on the bed beside Viviana and just brushing her hair.
I heard that, by the way.
She blinks. I think everybody heard that. And she goes back to brushing Viviana's hair with a brush attachment, like from her hand.
I reckon Twinkleite might get some separate information. And I'd imagine Spectre is probably out and about, not hanging around in one spot.
Definitely being responsible.
At this point, you're going from Tala's shadow. There's going to be a small glint at where the eyes would be. On the head of the shadow, and then Spectre is going to effectively kind of erupt from it.
Jesus.
Wow.
See what I tell you?
The lady
Thank you.
the lady at the front desk. You look over and she has a shotgun pointing in your general direction.
That's not gonna
Oh
work.
my god.
That's a fair response, though.
It's a respect. No, what'd you say, Pokemon? By the way, I didn't catch it.
All Spectre said was, "I'm right here."
Hmm.
And the Spectre's gonna turn to the shotgun and go, "Yeah, fair enough."
Oh, wait, you're the creepy one.
Completely ignore it. Yeah.
Alright, move on with your merry way, and she, puts the shotgun back on the mounts behind her.
So did you find anything interesting, Spectre?
Yep, no, there's definitely shit going down to the west.
Alright.
What makes you say that?
You'll see.
Sorry, I'm not actually there. I was just commenting under my breath.
Oh, okay.
Do you have any confirmations about the suspicious activity I've been hearing about over there?
Oh yeah, no, definitely a lot of bloodied hands on the wall, a hint of green on a few of them, so the whole emaciation thing, yup. And, a couple other things, but...
Green.
Also map out the area a bit, so we can kick it off without heading into any dead ends.
Oh. Good work with the recon.
Spectre is going to, take a bow and say, "My pleasure." And also at this point, Spectre's back to visor, not mask.
Yeah.
Of course.
Nice. Alright. So tomorrow...
I suspect once we... Yeah. Go on.
So tomorrow we're heading out where?
West.
West. Got it.
You're going through the western outlets that leads further down into the sewers and maintenance tunnels.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully we can find what we're looking for
It
soon.
might sound weird being me the one that says it, but... Why is West always going a bad thing? Why is going West always a bad thing?
Why do you ask that?
This is a... If that was me making a joke as a player, going further west, saying it.
It is at this point that I'll say everyone present on scene sans Twinklight, since she's still at the bar serving food to people, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Serving food, taking names, normal fairy stuff.
Yep. Everyone on scene currently, there was a blood-curdling scream coming from below you.
Well, that's
I'm
not going to bed yet then.
immediately bolting out.
Yep. Everyone present, will you make your way towards the screaming?
Basil will.
Yeah.
Okay.
Spectre's going to follow behind at a leisurely pace.
So, upon exiting the room and going out into the more upper residential area, you go down the stairs, and then you look over the edge of the the wooden and steel fence, and you see a green tendril dragging somebody away. A familiar face with broken spectacles and graying hair. Arlo is being dragged to the west exits very quickly, screaming his head off, and he is dragged into the darkness.
Shit.
Oh well, back to bed.
Holy shit.
Priorities.
Could I have made an action?
Yeah, I was gonna try and jump and pull him out.
You may attempt.
Okay.
Make a might my Dex check or Dex Insight check, your choice.
Just to be clear, when you say green tendril, it's not happen to be of the same substance as it's not happening to be of a translucent substance, is it?
Oh yeah.
Where the hell did this thing come from? This was supposed to be a safe haven. I got a 13.
So
Okay.
I got a 10, but it's double fives.
All right. Well,
It doesn't matter if
it's
it's
not double
fives,
sixes.
don't
So,
No. Confuse me.
Basil,
What I wanted to do
we'll
was
go with
try
you.
to. What I wanted to try to do is try to shoot off the that tendril to like make it to let go of him. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah.
We'll start with you, and I'll tell you what happens here. A shot rings out, or a couple in your case. They hit the slime, the slimy tendril. It hesitates for a moment, and then just keeps dragging Arlo into the darkness.
Ooh. Could I have made it a hinder at least?
Yep.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Let's see. I believe spend 10 MP.
I'm going to actually burn
A fabulous
my
point.
Fabula point by calling on the Outlander hero identity.
Okay.
Right.
What do you intend to do?
I was going to try and re-roll.
Go ahead.
The dice.
Let's see. And I'll inflict was slow inflicted by him by any chance?
No, it was the reduction in
that's
might that was
much
inflicted.
Better.
Okay.
We
Not. What would make more sense? I'll just do yeah, slow. I'll just do slow.
That's much better. That's a 7 and 6. So, I'm blanking. 13.
I'm
Okay.
surprised you can do basic math.
You're Tala right now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you do? What action do you take?
I was going to stomp on the tendril by where it's got him, like right by him,
Okay.
and use that as like a leverage to try and pry him.
Okay. Due to being shot at and weakened by Basil, Tala, you land stomping on the tendril and freeing Arlo. The green slimy tentacle whips off into the darkness, slapping against the walls as it does.
Ooh.
I'm going to try and shove him away from the thing.
Just to be clear, it was just the singular tendril. As far as you know, Tala, that was just it. The
I know, I'm
the
just trying
thing-
to push him away from the thing.
Yeah. No, it's already whipped off into the darkness. You freed him, and he is on the ground, heaving, hyperventilating, etc. Holy fuck. What the fuck was that?
I'm chasing after the thing.
Alright.
Oh, as presumably Spectre sees Tala run off, or what's it? Yeah, Tala run off. Spectre's just gonna shout, "I wouldn't do that if I were actually no. Go ahead, that'd be funny."
Yeah, if it's going away, I'm not chasing.
We can track it.
Well, one person here is a lot more pragmatic than the rest, it seems.
And I don't think that's me.
Pragmatic.
practical.
Ah.
Thinking in practicality.
All right.
Alright.
Just to be
It's
clear,
green.
you're chasing it.
I'm assuming it's gonna be faster than I am.
Yes. The tendril whips off into the darkness. You lose sight of it fairly quickly in the winding series of tunnels and shafts. I'd say about
track.
Yeah. Upon leaving through the west, you see much the same that Spectre did. A lot of scratch marks, a lot of green residue, some blood. You know, the whole 9 yards.
Is it going... It's going west, though?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I mean... Fuck rest, I guess? Start walking.
That is up to you guys.
How's everyone looking? I mean, I guess we are kind of full health.
Both of us.
Okay.
Except the person who's always at full health.
You know what? We're gonna stay.
I have the inventory points to heal up, but Spectre's actually just not interested in fucking with that. But no, he's pretty interested in fucking with it. But
As a group, I need you to make a choice here and now. Do you pursue with Tala, or do you stay?
I mean, I'd hope somebody would come and tell Tinker what's going on.
Oh yeah,
Twinkle,
we're not gonna leave Tinkle. We're not gonna leave Tinkle. Twinkle.
Viviana will look to Trick.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to go tell Twinkle. Because Tala has run off and we're leaving. Tala. He's always looked out for us. And now it's time for us to look out for him.
that thing's like 12 feet fucking tall. I don't really think we want to do this, but alright, let's go.
Trixie looks to you and says, "Where is the ferry?"
The last time... Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hold on. You might have better luck sending the fast one.
Yeah, maybe that'll be better. The Trixie is very fast. Okay, we're wasting time talking.
But Trixie
Spectre.
doesn't have GPS right now.
Yes. Spectre, would you go tell Twinkle? You're very fast. You can catch up, right?
She might have a drink for you to peel up too.
Yeah.
Fine.
Alright, let's go.
Thank you. Alright.
Okay, Twinkleite, in the midst of your food service, a very tall, brooding, dark figure enters from the double swinging doors. Everyone stops to look to him.
Sup?
I mean, I'm used to all the eyes, but like, come on. Anyways, yeah, no, we have a whole massive 12-foot tall, probably weighing a good few ton slime problem. And that problem is caused by Tala running towards it.
As you say this, in front of this group of about 18 people, there's just some muttering like, 12 foot tall, what the hell? Slime? Is that the thing that's taking us?
Yeah, no, definitely tried to take one of you. The fucking idiot with the scruffy beard, the loud one.
Arlo.
Well,
Spectre, just to be clear, out of character, I'm aware.
Okay. It was either or with you.
Yeah. But no, I just want to clarify, out of character, I am very aware.
that sounds like you, bros.
As the muttering continues, Twinkleite, do you go with Spectre towards the rest of your group? Leaving the food service? Okay.
Hey, thanks for letting me use your grill, barkeep. Can I have your name again?
Donegan.
Thanks. It's a nice name. I'll use it well, and Twinkle Light will fly off.
Oh fuck!
I was waiting for that.
What did the fairy mean by that? Huh. Nothing important.
Just after she left, it's like the scene lingers there, and one of the patrons like, "Hey, guy, how's it going?" Guy, you know my name. It's
What is my name?
Oh fuck!
Why don't I remember my name? His eyebrows raised, revealing very, very bloodshot and startled eyes. Anyways, we'll have the scene at their end, and then we'll take it to Tala, who is in hot pursuit of this thing. The rest of the party very shortly after.
yeah. I'd probably say like once I lost it, then I wouldn't keep the speed. I'd then go into tracking.
Yep.
Because
And
we're endurance hunters.
and on that note, in pursuit of this monster, we will leave it there for tonight.
All right.
Yippee!
As per usual, get your votes in.
Who had the votes last time? Because I don't see them in chat.
I
Oh,
think Basil
hold on.
got embodiment last time.
Yeah, I have it right here. Tala got MVP, and
'cause I
Basil
killed
got
the
embodiments.
swamp. Yeah. Okay.
Did I really not write that down anywhere? Oh, that's my bad.
I can watch the video real quick. Yeah.
May
Did I record it?
24th.
Or just look up what everyone typed to you last time, I guess.
Okay, let me get through this really quickly. MVP, embodiments. Also, I just have a notepad open, just tabulating all the votes through the weeks, so I've got it figured out.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at this video real quick.
Well, yeah, but with embodiment, I have literally two options.
The beginning when we all woke up.
Yeah.
Because I did not do a lot.
And that goes to Basil. And MVP goes to Tala.
Tala got MVP and Basil got embodiment.
Yep.
Let's see.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause I killed the king slime with like what, one go?
Yeah.
I think All right. MVP.
Good news is that fucker's weak and slowed.
Yeah, that's true too. Hmm.
Okay.
I get to get my max health back. Yippee!
At least for this fight, yeah. Don't know about
Well,
afterwards though.
assuming I get healed. But
I might change my last one actually.
Well, changing your vote?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so for our first ever, we've got 2 ties in both categories.
Really?
My goodness.
I'll
Who's the
that as a
loser?
good point.
For MVP, bonus experience goes to Spectre and Twinkle.
Nice.
Neat.
And I believe this is
Extra
also
two?
a first. Yes, this is also a first. Also getting embodiment is Spectre and Tala.
Ooh.
Is that how that's meant to work? I don't think I'm allowed to get both.
I don't. No, I don't think that's. Say, just choose one that you want to be given the XP for, and I'll jot that down.
I'll go for embodiment then. I'll take the embodiment one.
Okay, Spectre.
So that's
Follow.
2 XP for that. And then
Yep.
the normal 5.
Wait, who got MVP?
Twinkle and Spectre, but Spectre is going instead for the embodiment votes.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first time somebody got voted for both.
For both.
Yeah, no, I'm just doing some little math in my head about my own vote.
You still got embodiment though, Tala.
Yeah. That's not what I meant though.
Okay.
It meant that I was the only one. That meant Viviana only got 1 vote for MVP.
Yeah.
that checked out.
That the other 2 got
Yeah.
2 each.
Yeah, I voted for Viviana for MVP. How'd you know that?
No, I voted for Viviana.
Huh?
In case that wasn't obvious. But every Zeke can test. I always try to attach a reason to my vote too, so he understands where my thoughts are.
Yeah.
And
Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
yeah, I get that.
I love the reasoning for Spectre's embodiment. Spectre for risking it.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Fucking we ball.
MVP for actually fighting a little bit.
I didn't vote Spectre for embodiment, but I feel like that would have made more sense.
And it was it 2 or 3 points for embodiment vote?
2 bonus XP for both.
Okay.
Now I need to choose what to level up in Rogue. Also, I finally spent a Fabula point.
Yeah, you were
I'm
saving those.
down to 7.
Nice.
All right, you fucking goblin.
Theoretically, if I just let myself die there, I could have been up to 10.
That means I get 8 experience today.
Nice.
Because you also popped a point, yeah.
You got
Yep.
5 XP, right? For regular?
Yep.
5 XP base.
Alright.
Yep.
So I love
And that means I get another level up.
Let's see.
Whoa, lots of everybody's level.
I am
I'll have to reiterate. Once you reach level 15, you will stop gaining XP.
I'm level 13.
I'm just
Stop gaining XP or stop gaining levels?
XP.
Okay.
No, I thought you said, because we've gone over this. It was like we stop getting levels and we start collecting experience.
I have changed my mind on that. You stop
Okay.
getting XP.
That's fair. Yeah,
Because
okay.
it would kind of defeat the purpose of. I mean, if you just stopped levels and you kept getting XP, and then
The
once
other thing is you can only level up once per session. So even if we started collecting experience, it wouldn't matter because we can't get multiple levels in one session.
Yeah, but the problem with if you stockpile a bunch of XP is that then you're leveling up every session for like the next 20 fucking sessions. Like as soon as you hit one stockpile point.
That's what I realized.
Predict us getting
You get 5
20.
XP. You get 5 XP every session at a minimum.
Yeah.
Introduce 5 level points, introduce the MVP and embodiment. You're leveling. Okay, the minimum is that you're leveling up once every 2 sessions. If you stockpile like 30 fucking points, then you're leveling up once for like the next 8 sessions.
Yeah, that's what I came to
Right.
realize upon doing the quick math in my head that night. It's like, that might be an issue going forward.
Therefore,
Alright, guys,
save
I'm
Fabula
gonna-
points and don't spend them so you can get the XP later.
I'm a head to bed here, though.
Alright.
Yeah.
Good night.
GG.
Sleep well.
Thanks for
Good
joining
night.
us.
Thank you for the game.
Good night.